The topic for today is four orders in the nature. So let's discuss the four orders, their units, activity, innateness, and inheritance. So there are four orders found in the nature. They are physical order, bio order, animal order, and human order. So let's take for example soil, metal, mineral, gases. So all these are found in physical order. So they are the units of physical order. Stones. So whatever we find like non-living things, we call them and come under physical order. Then let's know something about bio order. So bio order includes plants and trees. So grasses, creepers, so everything, whatever the variety of plants and trees are there, they come under bio order. Next, animal order. So animal order is categorized with the animals, birds, fishes, insects, etc. Finally, human order. So human order consists of human being. So the soil, metal, minerals, gas under physical order, plants, trees under bio order, animals, birds, insects under animal order, human beings. So all these are known as units in nature. So they are being categorized. Now let's see what are the activities done by these units of the nature. First, let's see physical. So physical units, what activity they do? So let's see, they do the activity of formation and deformation. Okay, you can see that formation and deformation. That means they change their form, but the essence is same. They change their form, one form to another form, like gas, a fuel. Then it can be changed to liquid, solid, etc. So like that, there is a formation and deformation. Yeah, iron can be converted into cot. So later the cot can be again recycled and converted into iron. So there is formation and reformation, even in plastics. Okay, now let's see what is the activity of bioorder. So in bioorder, there is formation and deformation, that is changing of the different shape. But at the same time, there is a plus respiration. So important activity of the plants and trees are respiration. They breathe in, they breathe out. Okay, so they also change their form, but at the same time, major activities, they breathe out and breathe in, which is known as a respiration. Now coming to animals, what do? So they also do that formation and deformation. There is changes of the body, they get decayed, then again there is another growth. So here respiration is also there. Animals also breathe in and breathe out. So you have one more thing is selecting and tasting. So when it comes to animal or human being, so they have different sections like a body and self. So there is some activity in body and there is some activity in self. So bodily activity is formation, deformation and respiration. And self, activity related to self are selecting and tasting. So if it is hungry, if animal like a tiger is hungry, it searches for food and it gets it. So that is selecting and tasting is there in all the animals, birds, fishes, etc. Now coming to human being. So human being also there is formation and deformation, that is change of the body. There is also respiration. Human beings breathe out and breathe in. Now more than that, so as we know, human beings and animals have self. So there is activity related to self, imaging, analyzing, comparing, selecting and tasting, of course, like animals. And they have more than that, potential for understanding. I means understanding the self, to bring harmony in self. So these are the activities done by different units in nature. Next, we see innateness of the units in nature. Let's see the physical units. What is the innateness or its inborn nature of physical units? That is existence. So whatever form they become, we cannot destroy. So that is still they exist. Even if you try to make into pieces or try to burn any minerals or gas, they change into different form, but at the same time they exist. So they exist in definite order of composition, so that is called existence. So units of physical order, they exist. The same way units of bio order also exist in different, even if you destroy a plant, it will be in different form. So there is existence is there, okay. Plus there is growth. Okay, then in physical units they don't grow, but in bio order, plants and trees, they grow. So that is the added innateness. So grow in size, weight, everything. Okay, they grow. When it comes to animal order, of course they exist, and there is growth also, growth of a size. They become larger in size. But more than that, there is will to live, because animals have self. Like a human being, animals have self, so they have that will to live. That's why when you throw a stone at a dog, it attacks or it runs away because it fears. So it wants to live. Okay. The same way coming to human units, human beings. So human beings, of course, they exist. There is also growth, bodily changes in size, color, etc. But more than that, even they have a will to live. Like animals, human beings also have the will to live. But more than animals, human beings have the will to live with continuous happiness. We don't know whether animals wants to live with happiness or not, but human beings certainly have the will to live with the continuous happiness. That's why they have the right feeling and right understanding. So this is what we understand by innateness of all the units of the nature. So next, inheritance. Inheritance of the all the four units of the nature one by one. Let's discuss. So first of all, coming to physical units, the inheritance. Inheritance means that which transforms from generation to generation. So there is a connection with the future. So let's see, physical units, they have the constitution. That means the structure of the components. So every single unit in physical order, they are composed of something. They are consist of some elements. So that is their constitution. So anything, whether it's oxygen or nitrogen, so every single unit you will find some chemical or physical elements, okay, which is composed in proportion to some number. That's why we call them constitution. Next, in bio order, what is their inheritance? That is seed based germination. So from seed only plants grow. So once plants growth is there, so when there is no water, we don't see plants. But if you want new plants, you need seeds. So the one generation to next generation of these plants, transferring these plants, seeds only play important role. That's why people protect and save seeds for the future. Next, coming to animal order, how they transfer from one generation to another generation through breed, so rearing. So variety of breeding brings variety of animals, insects, etc. Now human beings, how they live generation to generation through education. So education based. So that means through education they spread the culture of particular civilization. So like that, human beings, inheritance of human being is spread through education. Now we know the innateness, and we also know the inheritance and the activity. So we need to protect the innateness of all the units of the nature. Then only we can fulfill the mutual happiness within ourselves and with the entire nature. So we need to participate with the entire nature. So we need to protect the innateness of the nature, that is units of the physical units or bio order or animal order. So we need to protect the innateness, and by protecting we are enriching its inheritance. So when you protect the seeds, so you are helping that plants to grow in the future. So by protecting and enriching, you are enriching its inheritance. We are able to bring mutual happiness even among nature. Then making right utilization of nature in line with its activity. Make it sure that when we make use of the different units of nature, they go in line with their activity is not disturbed. So this way only we are not going to violate the innateness, inheritance and activity of the nature, so that we can mutually bring harmony to the nature and universe. So in that way, let's sum up this lesson. You have learned 4 orders in the nature. So you will see physical order: soil, material, mineral, gas, etc. Then you have bio order: trees, plants, etc. Then animal order consists of animals, birds, insects, etc. Human order, of course, as human being. So they are all a collection of units. So there is a relationship of mutual fulfillment in all the 4 orders. That is only our goal, to bring relationship of mutual fulfillment, that is harmony. So there is a relationship of mutual fulfillment already there in 4 orders. The first 3 orders they are fulfilling mutual happiness, that is already there. They are fulfilling for human beings also, so they are helping also. And it's naturally acceptable to human beings to fulfilling all the 4 orders. So it is not some scientific truth or not, but naturally acceptable that we need to fulfill the that is what the relationship in through 4 orders. So the role of human being is to realize the mutual fulfillment and bring prosperity in the nature, not only in family, in the nature also. So to understand that mutual fulfillment is already inherent in nature, so we no need to create. So we have to live accordingly. Then only the mutual fulfillment among all 4 orders will be realized. So we need to protect, preserve, nurture and do right utilization of 4 orders in the nature. Okay, thank you for listening. See you in the next class.